Welcome back to another episode of the Runs podcast with me, Gareth, and Nikki, who is in phase one of his beard and mullet growth, ready for Oasis by the looks of it. What's happening?
We got a couple of months, 3 months to get my long hair back, ready for Oasis and the Millennium.
Have you planned your outfit yet?
No, I have not. Got a while yet, man.
What do you want
Summer,
to do?
innit? It's going to be summer indoors. I'm assuming the roof will be closed. So just fucking nice t-shirt, jeans, long hair.
Do you remember where you wore to Main Road?
Oh, fucking hell, no. 1995 or 96, when I can't. It would have been.
Would it have been Larry?
Oh, it was a mad weekend because we stayed with Pinky Paul Jones. He now lives in Oz and he came back for the Slam game Christmas to see family. We stayed in his student digs in Anfield in Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then for the weekend, so it was a mad weekend. Liverpool Friday, Manchester Saturday, Liverpool Sunday. It was a mad weekend where a few people got arrested, but we won't go into that for legal reasons.
I don't want to fucking talk about Anfield tonight, but...
Oh, no, that was, last night was shite.
Do you know, Twitter, I will get on to running now, but obviously, fucking football fans on Twitter are fucking idiots, X, whatever we call it. But when you look at like the real, like we said last night, didn't we, when Ben Keogh was trying to beat us, PSG is something else, like.
Yeah, well, I was flicking back and forth on the Cardiff game. Well, saying that after the first half, that bored the shit out of me, the Cardiff game, and we were awful, so I watched most of the Liverpool game, but yeah, they were good, what I seen of it. They were great. I watched the first leg, and they were really good in that. And then last night, I don't know, I've seen a bit of it. Liverpool had a couple of chances, but yeah, they're a good team.
Yeah, them two little fucking Portuguese midwoods in midfield.
Yeah, they were class.
Class. Vitina was on loan Wolves a couple
Wolves, yeah.
Mad. What's been going on in the running world, though? We haven't had much going on locally, but the European champs were on, the Indo-European champs were on, weren't they?
They were. That was a good weekend of, indoor action. Some Brits, especially some Welsh got gold and a silver. Jeremy Azu in the 60 and Melissa Courtney Bryant, the 3000, had a silver. And then a few other Brits done well.
Yeah. Anyone else do well?
Well, the main man cleaned up, took the piss, as usual.
Oh, the new Norway fucking speed kit is running speed kit or whatever, speed suit is nice. I might get one of them.
Well, Harvey said the same. He's like, I was a bit thing about it. I didn't like it. Like, I thought...
I could see Harvey racing in a speed suit.
You got it built for it, like. No, I was a bit thing about it. Like, it weren't the proper, like, red all the way. It was like two-tone red.
Yeah, but they've got that thing, haven't they? Like, they've got no one, the one red, you got the...
the long half tights. They've got that on, haven't they? That
gel-looking thing, haven't it? On the side.
Yeah, it's got to be for some performance, aerodynamic reason, haven't it?
Yeah, I don't think that's for fashion at that level. Like,
no, I don't think they need that for that. But no, it was. He jogged the 1500, waving to the crowd, and then did what he did in the 3K. Took it on when he needed to, and ran a ridiculously quick last K to hold off old Georgie Mills.
Yeah, George Mills, try, mate, but you fucking were greatness. Like.
Did you see the interview with Danny Mills after?
No.
So, like,
I would never watch an interview with Danny Mills. I'd turn my TV off.
So, yeah, it was quite good, actually, because, like, he was saying, I'm getting closer. It was only a second this time, which is a lot in that terms. But they went to Danny because he was obviously there, and he was just, like, fair play to him. He was like, Jakob's one of the greatest, runners there is, and right now he is. So he give him his dues, in fairness, whereas other people don't like to. But the guy keeps turning up. He races everywhere, so you can't knock him. He'll be at the Worlds in 2 weeks, and he'll take some stopping there too.
Fucking class.
Yeah.
You back running?
Yes, I've done. What did I do last week? 4 runs. I'm still not pain-free. Like speaking to when I'm back, like I went tonight, done 4 miles. My back is hurting a bit, and the nerve down my leg is still thing. It's worse the day after. So like last week I done 3 easy runs, and I went up a track with all the boys, E3 boys on Sunday. Did a couple of laps quicker, which was fine. The pace felt fine, just real unfit. But then
Yeah.
Monday I was in agony, like my back
Yeah,
and the nerve.
this recovery is fucking you over, and it's not there.
Recovery. Like I know I can't get into like. I don't want to yet. Anyway, I've only been back 2 weeks now, so I got to just slowly build to London and just get to that start line.
Yeah,
That's all it's about now. If I have no repercussion, then it keeps going, I guess, then I got a chance.
yeah, absolutely, definitely.
You done a nice long run Sunday.
But I'm fucking training for marathon finally, like.
Yes.
But yeah,
8 week plan activated.
8 week break glass. I mean, emergency break glass. 8 week emergency active plan. My brother texts me. He's like, he's like, I don't understand how you can not do anything all week and then get up and just put your shoes on and knock out 3/4 of a marathon. He's like, it's like you're trying to prove people wrong.
Yeah, well, that is a hell of a way to go about it. Just do a
Well,
long run once a week.
you were right, mind. I rocked up down SA1 down my father-in-law's, and I said, "This is further than 15 miles, isn't it?" And he says, "Yeah." And I was going to do the 20 because it's got to be done, isn't it? But then you learn a lesson. You learn your lessons out there, don't you? I mean, 10 ticking over it was like 1 mile flying through, feeling. I remember looking at my watch, and 9 miles ticked over, and about 30 seconds after, 10 miles ticked over, and you're just coasting like, and then just smashes you like.
Yeah.
And it was right though because we ran from SA1 and then down over Britain Ferry Bridge, is it?
Yeah. Britain Ferry through Baglams there, or to go
No, we went through the industrial
the
estate then.
estate side, do I?
Then we came out by Blancos and then cut through Batalbert town and then through the two, what are they called? Margam and the one before, I can't remember what that's called.
Yeah, I know where you are. That's a nice
And
one.
then we got onto the duals then and my head started to go in. And then at 12 miles, we got into Margam, and then that's like, I know that place off top. I used to drive it to work every day, like,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I know this is up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, all the way. At 12 miles, I stopped and went, oh, just, you go, like, and he's like, no, come on. But he's training, like, he's doing Manchester as well, and he's a couple of
Yeah.
weeks, he's been training with the Paris group, so he's a little bit in front, like, because that's
Yeah.
before now. So he kept on going, and I was walking, and I thought, oh, I'll just phone Amy now, and she come and get me beer now, it'll be fine. Kept walking, lost sight of him. I was like, yeah, on your way. And then I got around like a bend again, and he was waiting like at the top of the brow, and I was like, oh,
I gotta keep going.
just go. But then I done another 3 miles as well, and I got up to the 15. So I did enjoy it, though. It's just that mental bit, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, mental side can be tough. But man of your word, got it done.
yeah, but out and out is not for me. Like,
What?
I
Just
need that turnaround.
point to point route. You don't like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. But he's got to do it again now in a couple of weeks. I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks out from Manchester, he's got to do it again. So I'll probably do that with him. So I should be up to over 20 then.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a 20, build up to that 20 now. Don't just big jump to it.
No, I'm going to do 17 on the weekend now. I'll probably
Yeah.
do 3 or 4 tomorrow night just to shake the legs out. And then I have to do Saturday because we're in Bath on Sunday anyway. So I'll do 17
Yeah.
miles on Saturday and similar,
Nice.
but out like down to Blackpill and back from my house. I've worked the route out. It's about 17 miles. But yeah, not so bad. I tell you what, I got texted yesterday night. I've never had an achy core after running
Yeah.
ever in my life. My legs have been fine, but like I use the term loosely, but my abs have been killing.
Core is king. Core is key for marathon, and I got no fucking. I got a cheek of me to say it because I'm useless with my strength and conditioning. But yeah,
And see, like now this week, I'm like, oh, that's why everyone's trying to do the train core.
yeah. I got it now.
But I
Fight
don't know. I'm in danger of enjoying this marathon and going back on my word and doing another one straight after.
straight after. Oh, see, we said it happened.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in Bath on Sunday, weren't we?
We are. Bath half has flown around. I'm gonna
E3 are
pin them.
taking a deep crew.
You are.
E3 are taking a deep crew up there
Yes,
now.
there's a fucking monster load going up. We're going up with. Should be a good day for the boys. They've all been training real well. Some of them are going to smash some times up there, I think. I'm going to just pin a number on and get around.
Are you looking after yourself, or you have it just dying?
Well, the boy's running early, and it's his first proper big race and first half marathon. He's never done. He's done it in training, but
Yeah.
so I'm gonna try and keep his head on the fucking game and run and keep him paced for as long as I can. I don't know how long that'll last after running a few Ks at the pace up track Sunday. It was bollocks. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do that and then just enjoy it and jog it in.
Yeah.
Drop back to not drop back, just keep running and hopefully see a few of the other boys and try and help them for a bit. If I can keep going, I'll keep going.
Yeah. Harvey be all right. He's got the stubborn play of gene, haven't he?
I don't know, he's a fucking warrior as well, and his fucking head's been going for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. Early
Yeah,
start,
it
though.
should be good day, early start, and it's looking cold. It's like, I think we start 10:30 and it's still only 6 degrees then, with it feels like 2, so it's going to be cold, so wrap up, buddy.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd probably get lost in Bath now. I thought you weren't doing it. I thought you'd have me carrying my camera bag around for me.
Well,
But
I won't go now, because I've been back running 2 weeks now. I thought I'd just pin a number on it. Because it's lapped as well, and it's that 2 big loops around the river. If I'm fucked by the time I come back to like 7.5 mile where it peels off again, I'll just stop. Like, if there's any
oh,
or I'm feeling anything, I'll just see you and stop. But yeah,
yeah,
I've planned a position. I know there's a couple of bridges where you can cross back and forth to
yeah.
support, like, so it's not like you're miles away from the start finish either, I don't think.
No, and then by the time you have the second lap, I should be able to cut up to the finish round
Yeah,
about the time the boys are starting to come in. Then.
yeah, definitely. Like when you see us go past on the far side the second time, you'll be able to like cross and go back up.
Yeah.
So should be a good race. It's a big one. It's not easy. You've seen I sent that video in, didn't I, to the group of someone doing it last year, and it was
I
pretty
love
good
that as well.
footage.
I think it was really good content as well.
It
It was really
was,
well made. Like,
yeah, it was. And but some of the boys now they've seen our last hill, haven't they, and
yeah.
scared them a bit. But like we said, just dig in, get it done. It's not
Full,
long.
yeah. Full send or fuck off, innit?
We'll send the fuck off.
Speaking of full sends or fuck off, and the half marathon just remind me, our little bit Irish mate Mick Fox taking a win on the weekend off the cuff as well.
Yeah,
Good work, Mick. Well done, buddy.
yeah. In the midst of his London block as well, rocking it and smashed it. What did he run? 67.
67, yeah, 67 something.
Yeah, taking the win in Bohemian
I,
half.
I can't say these Irish words.
No,
Struggle
we
with
don't.
arm.
We don't
Arm.
speak. Yeah,
Well, I want to give, I know he listens, Owen Arm a shout out because my last 2 long runs on a Sunday, Owen Arm loves overtime because I always see him working on a Sunday, but in 2 completely contrasting places as well. I seen him around my stag when I went with my brother the other day, and then as I was like clocking up to 15 miles, it was funny. My father-in-law Chris was just in front of me, and I'm in the middle of piling, and I don't know when it's in school. And all I could do was, go on, Blackie, your father-in-law's tagging, towing you along, is he? I was like, what's happening? Oh, you know? And then I had a quick chat with him. He was at my Stig Park run on the weekend. Perhaps he's IROX with Ken as well, or he?
yeah. He's he's Ken's buddy and he tag team partner for training up there, isn't he?
No, I think he's Jim. There's 2 ginger teams, isn't it? He's with Reedy, and then it's
Oh well,
Nicky and Ben.
that makes sense.
So
Don't
yeah,
Ken dragging you down.
keep following me around. If you happen to be in Manchester on the weekend of the 27th, give me a shout out.
Yeah, get up there and give some support.
Top man, and he bought the vest, so thank you very much for that
Yeah,
too.
top man.
We've had a request of one of the boys just running Manchester with me. Shandy is a simple man. He's running New Balance 1080s, and then when his New Balance 1080s broke, he's bought a new pair of New Balance 1080s. And when his New Balance 1080s have broke, he's bought a new pair of 1080s, right? But he asked me about carbons, and I said, well, I fucking swear by mine, but I'm probably the wrong guy to be asking. Would you recommend carbons? And if he's been running in 1080s, is there a pair you'd recommend?
I'd 100% recommend carbons, not just for the fact of the carbon plate that gives you that propulsion and makes you faster if you're turning over. The foams on them are so good. They save your legs for later in the race and recovery if you're using them for training. If you do a So you do a long run or a session, and it's becoming more and more popular. I see now the pros and these influencers and everyone saying, like, I seen him, Steve Scullion done a test. He's even saying like he was a bit weary about using them too much, so then on race day you wouldn't get the benefit. But they say now the benefit is more for the recovery, and they don't bat your legs as much. So I would 100% recommend getting a pair. As for all ones, if you're using New Balance 1080s, I only ever had one version and I didn't like them, so I can't say what would sort of be similar. But the other New Balance ones, is it SC Elite? They're meant to be good with a good softer foam to give good cushion, a Saucony Endorphin. Depends on what money you want to spend, innit? Like, obviously, if you want to spend a bit less, get an older version, not the brand new version of something.
Shandy's a carpenter, but he's all right for a couple of bob.
Ah, right, you just will get the Alpha Flight 3s then.
There you are, Shandy, make of that what you will. But on the subject of foam, you just reminded me my gripe this week as well. I'm fed up of influencers showing me how foamy foam trainers are by leaning back on their heels. Like, fucking jump off a wall or something. Do something. Show me more of that foam. I don't care if you can go on the back of your heels on them. I can do that in my Crocs. Show
About how much
me.
it sinks, like.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's like fucking... It's like the fucking Brillo pad in my sink when I squeeze our like.
Yeah, it can squeeze anything.
Yeah, jump off, not off the roof, that's high. But jump off a wall or something. Show me a bit more like.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Get better content ideas.
My gripe, I forgot, is with the World Euro Champs brought it back to my attention. These pros having to wear these stupid massive bibs on the front and back. Like, they're pro elite runners. Everyone knows who they are. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
Jay in the
Why
Brits,
do they
yeah, we
have to have
fucking
them
know
on
who you
their
are. We know
sides?
who he is. You are.
Why do they have to have the lane numbers on their sides?
That as well. That's another one. They stick those stupid stickers on, but the number on the back, like, it's like huge. There's nowhere to pin it. Why do you need that? All right, the one on the front maybe for the name, but why have it so big? I guess it's with sponsors and shit, innit? But come
It
on.
is for sponsors because otherwise, like fucking no, like these kids, your athletes, you're running for your brand or whatever. I'm sure Adidas can slap Jakob on the top when they're making
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
But then we take away those sponsors and they're going straight to Jakob or Mills and the brands, and then maybe that's less funding for athletics, which we've always said is underfunded as well.
Maybe, but I think they're overkill. They're fucking huge.
Yeah. Just, yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. It is. I hate wearing them myself. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're huge, innit? So I always try and, if I can, depending whether, like, we have chips on ours, obviously they haven't got that issue.
Yeah.
I try and fold mine a bit, or cut mine a bit smaller so it's not like taking up.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, it must be for sponsors, isn't it? Because,
Well, yeah, they got, well, mostly for European athletics, it's Spa, isn't it? They sponsor Millview Spa.
What else? Let's have a quick look in WhatsApp, see what else we've been doing here.
Yeah,
that girl with the baton as well.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? That was absolute. Well, that's assault, like
She's crying in on a video going.
Yeah, you sent me that
I
as well.
was just trying to get my swing back. Like,
yeah.
if
No,
she's
you don't swing your arm. She give it a fucking proper armor blow motion.
Yeah. But she would be fucking formidable in a javelin. You can't do that. Like, what's going on? She has to be banned. Would she be banned for life, or?
Well, yeah, she's got to be reprimanded, probably banned, and then they look into it more. Whether that other athlete's gonna, you know what Americans are like? They'll file assault charges and all sorts, won't they?
Yeah, fucking mad.
And I think, in fairness, she would have a case.
But she had fractures, didn't she?
Well, possible. That's what the last thing. I haven't seen anything more about it, to be honest.
Mad, absolutely mad.
Crazy.
Only the second craziest thing I've seen on social media this week.
This must be good.
I've seen a man doing strength and conditioning with a heart rate monitor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but we're doing like any run or anything. It was like literally
He's in the gym doing the fucking
pulling on the.
bicep.
Well, yeah, I don't know what he'd even be called. But yeah, that's fucking nuts.
That's for fashion. Come on.
Ah, it's for data, man.
What, yeah, like, it's not doing anything to your heart rate, that's not. Bloody hell, come on. Um,
Yeah, I agree.
but yeah. Well, I was no, that's about everything I think, really. So this week, last week's guest was great as well. Alex, thanks for your time. Really enjoyed Mark Barrow message. A couple of people messaged saying they enjoyed it, and it was nice
Well, it's good.
honesty, really, and massive jump from where you were, which is class. But we've said a million times, people love these episodes with the nobodies, but this week we have got a somebody, haven't we? A big
Yeah,
deal in racing at the moment.
yeah, going
That's
well.
it. We are sitting here at 5 to 8 on a Wednesday night because we've got to work around these top level athletes' sessions and stuff, haven't we?
We have, because he's probably just coming in from said session, I'd imagine, or tune up
Absolutely. Yeah.
if he's racing Friday, as we think.
Yeah. Well, shall I send him the invite and then we can find out exactly when he's racing, is it?
We can.
We will be right back. All right, boys and girls, this episode is supported by Racked. Are you looking to gear up your club with some custom high quality kit? Whether it's socks, t-shirts, vests, tri-suits or bike apparel, Racked has got you covered. With Racked you can create fully custom kit for your club, designed just the way you want them. The bespoke in-house design service allows you to bring your ideas to life. Whether you're a running club, a cycling club or a triathlon club. And it's not just about style either. Rack delivers high performance gear, perfect for all your training and racing needs. Ready to get started? Drop them an email on info@racked.online and kick off your custom design today. Welcome back. We have been joined by the one and only Jack Kavanagh. Jack, thanks for taking some time. I know you're a very, very busy man, so thanks for giving us some time to have a chat. How's it going? You okay?
Yeah, all good. Very well, thank you. Tapering ready for podium Leicester at the weekend.
I said to Nicky, I said, I'm pretty sure, because I only seen it yesterday and I thought, oh, Jack's name is on that. He must be. And then you shared it and I was like, oh, he must be running podium again. So that's coming up now. What have we been doing tonight? Session? What have we been, is it, I don't know. How do you taper for a 5K? How does that work? Is it fine?
Yeah, no, not like a marathon taper, but we like to build up the mileage, and then when we have a race, we cut down again. So I guess it's similar in some ways. And then when we've got another race, we'll build up the mileage and then cut down.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Easy.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll work our way right up to Leicester podium now. But if we go back, and not so far back for you, Jack, because you're still young. School, were you sporty in school?
Um, a little bit, not hugely. I played football just at like a Sunday league level up until about 3 years ago. But during school, I was always just average. I think that was shown in my GCSE results. Always just scraping through C's. Um, yeah, no, never really stood out. It was only till we'll probably get onto this. It was only till lockdown when I discovered the talent. Yeah,
Lockdown's got a lot. Everyone we get on is like lockdown. That's when things.
Change the game.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what you went off to uni as well, I guess, because you're a teacher. So I guess you've got to go to uni to do all that as well. Were you still in uni during lockdown then?
Yeah, for a year it was from home, so it wasn't proper uni experience.
Yeah.
It wasn't a running university. It was to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I wasn't running yet when I was studying to be a teacher. So I went to the University of Brighton, and also there's a UCFB Wembley that I went to as well.
Cool. So when did you start running then?
Um,
Like I know we say lockdown started it all, but were you dabbling in, or was it just like, oh, everyone's got to go out, everyone's allowed to go out and do 5K, so I might as well?
Pretty much. My sister used to run, so I'd often see her running, and I think that looks quite cool. I'd like to do that one day, but never really did. Um, yeah, it was only till lockdown when you had a bit of time in your hands and you reflected on things. And I started running for mental health reasons, the benefits for that.
Yeah,
Um, and loved it. Absolutely loved it. When Boris said we could be outside for an hour, I just made full use of that hour.
yeah.
Just slow running, and then it went on from there. It was a hobby that got out of hand. It really was.
So I can see it now, like I picture in my head. And I think we had a similar. I can't remember who it was. We had a similar conversation, but I can picture you now, like in lockdown, and I thought I'd go out for a run. I'd download Strava, and then you upload your first run, and the time is crazy, and people are just going, "Do you know what you've just done?" Because then you're not aware of what good times are and everything as well if you're just diving in, right?
No, I was a complete newbie to running. I didn't know what an alpha fly was. Didn't know what a vapor fly. Uh, I was just purely running for the love of it and to be outdoors. Um, I think I went for a 10K run, and my first one in lockdown was 56 minutes, and I thought, oh wow, under an hour, that's brilliant. I'm gonna go out again the next day and try and beat that. And it was just become obsessive trying to beat that time. Um, it was in lockdown as well. I was running. I was also working for a charity at the time, and I got offered a place in the London Marathon. And it was a virtual place to begin with. And I had
Yeah.
planned to do the whole marathon around my local track. People called it nuts, but I just love setting myself these challenges. And I was going to do it virtually, but luckily, 2 weeks before it got changed into an actual London marathon place. And then so I did the London Marathon. Did okay. I didn't train as well as I should for it. And then off the back of it, my sister said it's time that you join a running club. So that's when I went down to my local track, and there I bumped into by chance an ex-Olympian, and he saw my talent straight away. And yeah, the journey went from there. Yeah.
That's mad. So you've sort of done the reverse of what normal people do. You started with a marathon.
Yeah, no, yeah, started with the marathon, and there's looking back on that. There's so many ways, so many different things I'd do differently next time. I went off absolutely flying. I was buzzing. I was absolutely soaked in the atmosphere. Halfway, London Bridge, uh, the, and I regret this now. There was a kid holding up. No, you get like the cardboard signs, and it had like a Mario mushroom on it,
Yeah.
and it said
Power up.
tap for a boost or tap for power up. So I high-fived the boards and pretended it gave me a boost, so I sprang on a bit. And on Tower Bridge, I double cramp in both my legs after that little sprint. I don't think it's advised that halfway through a marathon you start doing strides. It's
Definitely not.
So I know one of us listening. You're training for the London Marathon, so please avoid Mario signs at all costs.
Yeah, I know this. I've done a few.
Yeah.
I can't believe, like, it's like a rapid ascendancy, really, isn't it? So, what time did you do London in?
3 hours 4 minutes.
Wow, that's pretty impressive for a newbie runner. First marathon, no training, like.
Yes, yeah, no, I didn't train amazing. My girlfriends and sisters training for the Brighton Marathon this year. I've been writing their plans, and they've done so much better training than I did for that. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I'm doing Manchester as well, and I've just broke the glass on the emergency 8-week program. I've been promising to train for this marathon for, I think it might be 8 months, Nick.
Oh, easily 8-9 months. You've been saying you're starting.
But yeah, now we're creeping into the single figures. We better start training properly. But so you meet the Olympian. Did you know? Did you know what were you aware of how talented you were as well then, or?
No, not really. And I think I was just a free spirit on the track. I think I used to annoy some of our other fellow runners because I would just race every rep, and I would just kick on the last rep. every time, and they were like, "People don't usually do this." I was just loving running, and being
Yeah,
part
you
of a group
enjoying it.
was something really special. Our Thursday night runs that we do with all our head torches, I just loved the buzz of it, and I've not missed one session since. I love it down there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that must align with you, like looking for your first job in teaching and everything as well. So, although you're almost like newbie in both of the biggest time consumers you've got, really, then, you know. So you've had
Yes.
to learn to be a teacher, but also learn to juggle out being pretty much a pro athlete around it as well.
Yeah. I think there's something about the profession. There's a lot of good runners out there who are also teachers. There's
Because they get
one.
so much time off to train, Jack, isn't it? I'm just
Oh.
kidding. I know you work more than 9 to 3.
No, one of our local runners as well. He's one of the top V50 runners out there. He's a head teacher. There's a few in the England camp. There's another teacher there. There's something about it. I think there are some links I can take from teaching into running. You know, it teaches you patience,
Yeah,
working with small children. But also, I think in races when it's really getting tough, I do think about the children that I used to teach. Um, and it's like my helping hand. Somewhere when things are tough, I find this extra bit of energy, and I think it comes from there. Not they can never see their teacher quit.
yeah, definitely. Absolutely. That's a good point. So you start taking it serious, and how do things change then as well? Because you come off a marathon block that you haven't trained properly for, and I guess the Olympians say, "Whoa, now there's something here."
Mm.
From only talking to you for a couple of minutes, I guess you've gone, "Yeah, let's do it. I'm all in."
Yeah, no, as of January, I went full time athlete, so I have put teaching on side for now.
Okay.
Um, we've embarked on a 4 year plan, 4 year journey. And I'm just trusting the words of my coach. We followed the Norwegian methods.
Yeah,
He was in the 1988 Winter Olympics. He was a biathlete, so cross country skiing and shooting. So that's where his methods have come from, the cross country skiing.
yeah. Because
Uh,
they're big on Norway, innit? That's like one of their biggest sports.
yes, so I'm just following his words. Taking it from there. Of course, it's been a complete different change in mentality. You know,
Yeah,
now obviously taking things seriously. I've got a performance coach who is an ex-professional footballer. He helps me with that side of things, and we've built such a good, strong team around us, built on community spirit. And yeah, I'm just so excited to see where this journey takes us.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll get on to that now. But if we fill in that gap between the London Marathon and up to now, then, so what was that like building yourself up really? And I watched one of your reels the other day, and you've got a lesson plan and everything. You've got to get your sessions in, and it's time consuming. How was that development been? How have you found that?
Um, at times it was tough balancing teaching and running. You know, waking up early to get in those double threshold sessions. But Neil, he would be up at 5 a.m. to do them with me, and it just if you really want to do something, you find a way.
yeah, you find time.
Yeah, you push aside all the excuses and you just crack on with it. I think there's little tips that I can share for anyone who is trying to balance two things at the moment, their job and a hobby. It's as simple as it is leaving out your clothes on your carpet, ready to get changed when you get home or whenever you wake up. You do learn these little tricks and you get on with it. You can do it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
definitely. That's I've always said that little things like that, like your mindset then is already, oh, well, the clothes are there ready. Or what I find as well a good one, telling people you're going to do a run early in the morning. So then you're like, oh, well, I've told people, so I've got to. That's how I think anyway. So I suppose that's sort of a similar thing.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I don't tell anyone anything. So we're moving into a 4 year, how many year plan?
uh,
For
4 years. Yeah.
There's a lot of things that work in 4 year cycles, Jack. But what's the end goal for that 4-year cycle?
It is LA Olympics 2028 5,000 meter final.
Yeah,
Um,
nice.
this journey is just too special for it to end here. Producing great times, but we're still way off where we want to be. There's so much more we can learn, so much more we can try, so much we're yet to really do and get
Yeah,
involved with. So yeah, I don't see why we can't set our standards so high.
oh, definitely. Because like I say, if you've only gone sort of pro since January and you're already getting some great results now, you know, you've got a long time to drill it down and, like I say, new methods, new coaching, different
Yeah.
procedures with this Norwegian method, which seems to work. So hopefully it kicks in for you and gets you
Yes.
ready.
I mean, my age is 24. A lot of people would say, "Oh, you maybe a bit old to the running scene to start come onto it now." But really, my running age is still only 2 years
Yeah,
old, 3 years
yeah,
old.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I might peak maybe a little bit later to others.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, it's even like since you've gone pro in January, it's March. You're pulling up trees already. I mean, second out. I can't say. Nikki, say it for me. Second out
Oh,
to
man.
Ireland. First in podium in the last hit out as well. Were they the goals? Obviously, winning is the goal, but you were up against a tough field in Ireland as well. What was that like?
Oh, Amar was brilliant. It was something else. The whole weekend, not weekend because it was
Yeah,
Thursday to Saturday or Friday, whatever. But the whole couple of days were absolutely brilliant. The organisation was spot on around the hotel, and the venue was amazing. And on the night, it was so loud, and the locals were getting fully behind us. It was awesome. After each race, we review, analyze. It was good, but not great. Uh, Second in the top level race, yeah, good, but there's definitely things that I could have done better. Of course, I think you've seen.
Yeah, you should
Maybe
have kicked earlier.
yeah,
Because you was coming like a train.
yeah, that's it. Absolutely, because I'm sure you get this the same. Whenever you finish the run, you think, "Oh, if, but maybe."
Yeah,
And my looking back, maybe I could have stuck with them a bit longer, and I had a bit of too much to catch up.
yeah,
But no,
definitely. But yeah, that's always the thing. I'm the same. Like, I suppose every runner's the same. You think at the time you're on your limit, but there's always a little bit more.
yeah, and that's it. But James, who organised the Amar race, put on a great show, and we're so grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, it's a great event. Like we've had friends do it for a couple of years, and we like a couple of the boys were out there doing it this year, and they love it. Like, see, it's a great event.
it blows my mind because, like I said, one of the boys from Ponty, Tom Baird, messaged and he said you run a 17:30 maybe and come like 147. Mick Fox was out there, who's from Armour. He ran a little bit shorter and like
Sub 15 money Mick, and Tom was just over 15.
it's. But what's that like? Because everyone in other races, there's going to be bigger gaps in the field. Am I right or am I wrong? But in Armour, I guess it's busier.
Yes, and I think that's what attracts so many people, and what makes it
Yeah,
fast is there's not that many gaps.
yeah,
It's from 14 down to 16. There's no gaps
stack.
at all, really, and there's always someone you can push towards and go off, and there's always a pack to sit behind for a little bit. And that's what I think makes it fast, because there are inclines, there are challenges to the
Yeah,
course. It is 5 or 4, just over 4 laps, I think, almost 5 laps. Um, but it's the atmosphere, it's the runners, it's the quality that makes it fast.
definitely. Yeah, that's like say stacked from like 13:30 all the way to that. Well, I think like slowest was like 16, was it? And like, which is just mental, isn't it? And that like on the live stream, the finish, it was just like constant. It's like didn't seem like much of a gap anywhere.
No, yeah, it's something else. It really is. I think, 16 minutes was last place. 2 years ago, that would have been me. So,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So you said you sit down after that and analyse the race. Was the ribbon in podium? That's it. The next race has got to be the ribbon.
We were after the course record in Battersea. 13:36 is the records.
Yeah.
On paper, we thought, it's a quicker course than Amar. Completely flat, I believe Battersea is. Extremely dark. Good quality, though. But no, we were pleased to take the win just off the records. Again, reviewed it. There's things that we'd do differently next time. I think my tactics to win the race was spot on. My tactics to get the records could have been better. Maybe get
Yeah.
out that pack earlier. But again, that's in hindsight.
Yeah, and it's two different things, isn't it? Like, I was speaking to Gar over the weekend about the European Championships, and Gar was saying, like, oh, why are they running so slow? And it's all about winning. It's a championship. They don't give a shit about times. It's the win. So that's like a fine line for you, I suppose, isn't it? It was the record or win. That can be an hard decision when you're in the race as well.
Yes. But ultimately, my job is to win races. So that's got to come first.
First, yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. Because you were in Boot Park as well. I was just looking now. I was paying attention, but I got you in Boot Park last year as well for podium. But you won't be able to see
Can't see
it.
that.
Behind Vinny, you are. But how was that as well down in Wales? How did you find podium around Boot Park?
Yeah.
More professional then as well, I guess. Semi-pro then, right?
Yes, no, I was still teaching when I was there. That was my first England vest. Again, great event put on by Podium. Very grateful for what they do for the sport. And yeah, Magnussen was ahead of me on the day. It's similar to Amar, really. I had a big kick at the end. I think the camera on the Podium live stream dropped and people missed that, but it got the last stages of the race, and I was closing. I couldn't quite get him at the end of the day, but that was a dream come true to represent my country. For years, it was always, well, not years because I didn't really know I wanted to go into running, but
Since you started.
since I started, the England vest was always something that egged me on. I actually kept an England flag in my bag when I was training and competing for ages. And just before a race, I would tap it like a superstition, and it just spurred me on to represent my country. Meant a lot. And yeah, I call it the flag in the bag. That flag has now been replaced to a Great Britain flag because the next thing's got to be a GB vest.
GB vest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Do you like mood board and all that kind? That's popular now, and in mood boarding and visualization and everything as well. Jack?
Not heard of mood boarding, but visualization is something that I do definitely. At Battersea, someone caught me where I almost look at the finish line. I can picture myself coming down the straight. I just keep going back and forth, looking at the line, looking up. It's a bit like there's a rugby player who looks at the ball, looks at the posts, like constantly looking. And it's just my way of saying, you've seen it before. It's going to happen. No, I think it's big. My coach likes it.
I like it. There's like a really humble arrogance to you in the nicest possible way. Arrogance is probably the wrong word. A humble confidence.
Belief.
Yeah, that's
belief's the word you're looking for, Gar.
Yeah, but also really humble in it as well. But like I said, you're still learning. Every day is a school day, no pun intended for you at the moment, though, right? Because since January, it's an all new ball game.
Yeah, as I said, it was a complete mindset switch. Primary school teaching to professional athlete, I said earlier, had its links, but it's a complete change. So the use of my performance coach, mindset coach, he really helps with that. But don't forget your roots. We train on a cinder track. It's not a proper track.
You?
Sorry?
Yeah, you do cinder track. Well,
yes, no, and we're very much built on grassroots. We've always said I'll continue to do my cross country races. Even when I'm at the Olympic Games, I'll still come back and represent my club. That's just a given. And yeah, Neil, my coach as well, he didn't tell me I didn't know till about 2 months later after seeing him that he was in the Olympics and he was an ex-Olympian.
Yeah,
That's something I almost had to
like a
find out
Hollywood script, isn't
myself.
it? Um, so now you've got put Leicester. Now we're up to Leicester now, obviously. Big field again. Welsh boy up there as well, pushing you all the way, Derby. Have you raced Derby before?
No, I don't believe I have actually. No.
Looking forward to obviously. What's same plan, same execution. Move, learn from Battersea and keep going into Leicester now as well, is it?
Yeah, yeah. Would love to come away with a PB. I think 3 consistent races within 6 weeks would be awesome. Yeah, there's a good quality field. I think there's Kenyan runners there. There's good Brits. It's just putting yourself up amongst the big boys and seeing what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And what's the rest of the year look like for look, are you love racing, overtraining?
Yeah, I think we're very selective with the races that we do. We don't just race for the sake of it. We don't seem to sign up for maybe as many as others do. Um, but we hope to drop the distance after this 5K. Um, I think there's potentially an 800 meters coming up. And then track season, we're going to start earlier. I haven't quite been able to transfer my road times to the track yet. And that's something that we're going to do this year.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that because of the cinder track?
No, I think the cinder track, well, a big cause of injury is sometimes the rubber track, too much rubber track
Gosh.
training.
Yeah.
We're quite, my granddad, who's passed away now, he helped build the local track that we
Oh,
have.
really?
And actually, his ashes are scattered in the middle of it. So I'm very grateful for it. And it almost, when you turn up to these competitions and it's a nice fancy track, it makes it even nicer. I remember
Yeah.
turning up to my first rubber track event, and it just made it really special. Really did.
Yeah, no, definitely. So you're with On now as well, right?
Yes, yes.
So we always give On a ribbon for the simple reason that one of the boys is a massive On fan, and we've always been Nike before On was even invented. But how did that relationship come about? What's that like? Is that a massive help for you as well, really, for the next X amount of years?
Yeah, no, it's a huge
Was that the
help.
only offer?
Sorry.
Was that the only offer?
Uh, it was the first one. Kevin Quinn, who's a local runner, got many connections in the running world. He helped put my name forward, and it's an ambassador role at the moment.
Okay.
And Amelia from ONS has been great, connecting me to races, providing kit, and the kit's lovely. I think my coach said the kit's so nice he'd wear it to a wedding. I wouldn't go that far, but,
Calm down.
um, but no, we're very grateful for that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely got to be an help.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, it's running is not a hobby. It's a sport for you, obviously, but it's not a hobby that it used to be, where you just get a pair of running shoes and go out. It used to be a cheap hobby. It's not a cheap hobby anymore. So any financial support or kit support you can get is only going to be beneficial for you as well, right?
yeah, absolutely. As I said earlier, I stopped teaching, so I took a bit of a risk. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I was in a secure job. Now the money I'm getting is through local sponsorships, and I'm so grateful for any support I can get. So the ONS ambassador role means kit help with kit, and it really does go a long way.
Yeah, and it is, like I said, a massive leap of faith for you as well. But you don't want to live with the regret and not rolling the dice for the rest of your life either, do you?
No, no, you've always got to take these risks. Yeah, you got to go for opportunities. It was incredibly hard to say goodbye to the kids when I left. There were a few tears, uh, um, but yeah, I hope to go back and see them soon.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'd be going back in 4 years with a medal.
yeah,
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
yeah. You can't run faster. Well, you can run fast, but you can't run fast until you're 67, can you?
Until I'm what, sorry?
67, that brings you the retirement age will be even higher by then as well, won't it?
Yeah.
But this year is it's quite exciting, isn't it? Like I can't imagine. Obviously, I can't imagine it, but with an end goal of LA, like as well. That's where you want to go if you want to go to the Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not great with flying, so that's something I've got to get over.
I'm the same. I hate flying, but I fly a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the 50 minutes to a mart or Belfast was interesting.
That's ropey.
In with the pigeons like Indiana Jones. In with the, you know that I realized last weekend when I done my 15-mile run on the weekend, Jaguar. I'm not as fast as you, like 2 hours and 58, and I was like, I fly to Spain in July, and it's only going to be an extra hour, and I'm like, what am I doing in my life? Running as long as a flight is going to take me, but it's fun for everyone, isn't it? And everyone's different speeds, but yeah, you're blowing the doors off this year, and hopefully it continues, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. No, that's the plan. Dropping down the distance, another 5K. Yeah, and see where it takes us.
Absolutely.
Nice.
I'm excited for that. I'm going to keep a keen eye on it. Because I said to Nick, you guys, obviously, like, there's runners, there's workers, and then you've got the influencers and stuff in between. I was like, we've got more followers than Jack, but that's obviously
I
going
know.
to be. Is that a part of the plan for the development now as well for the next 4 years? Because that can supplement income and everything as well, can't it? So,
Yes, yes.
where does
No,
that fit?
yeah. It's trying to find a balance. Like I'm someone who just wants to,
Run?
focus and
Yeah.
get the most out of my training. But it's the modern way. You do need to have an aspect of that because it leads to opportunities. Um, and it's something that I'm improving on the social side of things. I met with one of our runners who deals or who works in that field, and we've come up with a plan. So we're getting there.
Exciting. Just as you're settling into life as a teacher and just running, life throws a curveball at you, and you've got to learn more things again. Like,
Yeah, no, that's it. You got to improvise, adapt, overcome, as they say.
yeah, definitely. Right, we've got a massive question and answer session because I think, right, my hunch is the club put the question into the WhatsApp group or something. Because I've had a lot of questions of people that only follow Jack. So we got anything else, Nick, before we take a quick break and then jump into some of these questions?
No, we'll get into that as well. It's just that was good chat. So obviously, like I say, it's a short career for Jack so far, but a top one, and
Yeah, and
looking
we're
forward to
getting
what
all these
progresses now.
players with his medal on.
Yeah.
If you won the Olympic medal, would you put it with the other medals there, or would it take its own place?
No, it's go on there somewhere. There they are.
Bloody hell, Jack! You've been running since you were 10 for all them.
No, no. Yeah, yeah, it'll probably be right in the middle somewhere for sure.
Right, we'll take a quick break and then we'll fly through these question and answers. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We have got a big chunky question and answer session here for Jack, so we'll dive straight into it. But first, I forgot, Nick, have you got your questions?
Yeah, just a few
Yes.
favourites, Jack, just off the cuff, just
Quick
a
fire
few little
questions,
questions.
these are.
Quick fire ones. So, favourite distance,
5K
favourite shoe,
on cloud boom echo 3.
3. Favourite session or favourite type of session. I know you've said Norwegian, so I suppose it'd be threshold, is it?
5 times 2K. I think that's bread and butter session. Yeah.
Yeah. That so when you do that, that's not flat out though. That's like a double day, or that's that a one-off day.
No, that's usually in the morning on
Yeah.
a Tuesday and a Thursday. No, it's tough, but also comfortable. You have to try and find a balance.
Yeah, I've seen Jakob's videos. They don't look easy. Favorite race?
Amar. Yeah.
And last, or Last one. Bucket list race.
Yeah, like
Berlin Marathon.
2000 final.
Yeah, oh yeah, that I'll take that as well.
What was the other
Berlin
one I
Marathon.
spoke over then?
Berlin.
Berlin.
It's a good
Well,
race.
this answer is yeah, because someone has asked, "Are you going to go back, obviously, to marathon?" And you're going to go full circle, I guess.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't be thinking about retirement yet, but I want. I'd love to finish with the London Marathon in style.
Oh, that'd be class, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right then, let's have a look. What is your running pet peeve?
Oh wow. Uh, I think something that does annoy pet peeve. Something that annoys you, isn't it? So
Yeah.
probably um, there's a lot of people who look at their watch a lot, like not just and go off. Like mine's been telling me to rest for forever. Um, it says recovery like 36 days, and there's people who actually go and follow that. Uh, and it recommends sessions to you that are absolutely bonkers. And I think that there are some people that do listen to it, but you just have to go off instincts a bit more and trust your actual training.
Yeah. Know your watch as a total guess.
No, it's just
Yeah.
algorithms, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because Emil was running last summer with a Casio, wasn't he?
Yeah. But there's a lot of the pros do that, and it's just all about time, that, isn't it? Your easy runs
Yeah.
just time.
Okay.
Well, he ran the Olympics with it, though, didn't he? Sorry. Yeah, he ran the Olympics with that.
Yeah.
Mad.
Let's have a look. This is my favourite question that I've had for a long time, actually. How important is it to know your competition during a race? So deciding when to push, when not to push, that kind of stuff.
No, it is important. We do a lot of studying and analysing the start lists. My coach especially loves a stat, and he will go and find video footage of races. Why not? If it's out there, use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, with that in mind, trust your own training as well. Have belief in yourself, and just because somebody's quicker than you on the piece of paper doesn't mean that it's going to finish that way.
Yeah, true.
Absolutely. Is there anything you'd encourage every runner, all running, me, you, Nikki, to incorporate into your training? Anything big or small? Maybe, like you said, just the stuff like getting your kit together, that kind of stuff as well, and like Mick Fox says, just showing up as well. But anything in particular that you would tip for someone?
Yeah, maybe someone again that you can do from home. I think journaling is a really good one for documenting how training's going. You can write notes about your shoes, any injuries. Um, the other day I had a little bit of a niggle, and I remembered I've had this before, so I looked back in my journal and saw how I overcome it last time. It's simple like that. It's something that I do every morning and evening before I go to bed. Why not? Why can't everybody be picking up and having their own little journal? I think that would benefit anyone's training.
Yeah, absolutely. What else have we got? Have you got any superstitions pre-race day?
When I was playing football, I probably had more.
What ones do
It
you
was
have playing football?
it was always like left shoe on before right shoe, and then I
Yeah,
had
that was mine as well.
I used to have like to I used to like to tap the ground before I went onto the pitch, but I've just kind of stopped doing that actually. Running, not really superstitions, but I do like to have jelly babies 10 minutes before. Um,
And touch the flag
yeah,
in the
but
bag.
then sorry.
And touch the flag in the bag.
Oh yeah, don't forget the flag. Got to touch
Yeah.
the flag. But yeah, it's one of those. If I don't do it, I'm not gonna kick off a fuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an obsession really.
Excellent. I want to know as well, when you were a teacher, what was your favourite? Because you're primary school, right? So what was your favourite subject to teach?
It's got to be PE. I love teaching PE. Yeah, I actually got injured once playing do it, playing a game of Duck Duck Goose with the kids.
Thank God
That
you've
is,
gone full-time pro.
yeah.
Yeah.
My coach wasn't too happy when I called him on the way home. Luckily, I got away with it. I had to see the physio for a bit, and I didn't run for a few days. Nothing serious, but yeah, I thought I'd just join in with one of their warm-up games, and it's one where you're sat on the floor and yeah, duck, duck, goose, and then I fell and my leg like collapsed in. But yeah, never again.
No.
The kids were like doing quacking noises for the next week or so.
Oh, that's, I can just imagine now, LA 28, the camera pans to Jack Kavanagh, and it's like Mighty Ducks in the old crowd, your old class is there quacking.
Oh,
Uh,
brilliant.
have you got a go-to can't race without pre-meal race, apart from jelly babies?
I think just classic bagel with jam does the job. Although in Amar, the lunch options were curry, curry, or curry.
That was it. That's ideal.
It was vegetable curry, beef curry, or chicken and bacon curry. And
Chicken and bacon.
I thought I've never done this, but it's now it works. So it's now my pre-race classic.
I'm having chicken and bacon curry this weekend.
Yeah, I might have to try that Saturday.
Let's have a look. What drives your motivation to succeed?
Oh, I think it's the idea of inspiring others. I think when I left teaching, another teacher left me a quote, and it was spot on. And it's another thing I've kept in my bag. And it was saying like, whilst I chase my dreams with relentless passion, that ignites the spark of possibility in their hearts.
Yeah,
So it's almost like whilst I'm going for it, it's opening the eyes of others and making them believe.
yeah, no, definitely. Especially in this day and age, because if you were doing this 50 years ago, there's an handful of people know you're doing it. Now,
Yeah,
everyone knows. So
yeah,
definitely. And like I said, the social media space in running is more and more positive role model. So definitely, absolutely. And the next generation and the next generation after that are learning off this one, isn't it?
yeah. That's it. That's it.
Right. Let's wrap these up with two more. Look into the future. Now, I know we don't want to look too far in the future. Now, we guess we've done this because it says, what are your running aspirations, targets? And then it says half marathon for some reason. But I guess it's all eyes for 4 years is on one prize. And then switch the distance up after that, is it?
Yes. Perhaps you never know. Plans do change, and 4 years is a long way. Of course, that's the end goal, but we've got to concentrate on the day to
Yeah.
day. But within this year, yeah, we might drop the distance, 5K, 10K at most. Maybe in the future, as I get older, it will be half marathons and marathons.
Can you swim and ride a bike?
Uh, I can't actually swim.
No one can swim. Spoiler alert. No one can swim.
Oh
It's
No one
not,
can swim well,
no.
anyway, so we know. Oh,
no,
no, we know one person.
yeah, no. I always struggled with swimming.
Yeah.
Not very flexible. Well, not really well
It's so
coordinated.
hard swimming.
It's just the most
solid.
frustrating exercise I've ever encountered in my life.
Yeah, I've decided it's not for me.
Yeah,
Yet.
right choice.
Yeah, I'm better on land.
And if you could tell yourself four things, tell your younger self, I don't know how much younger because you're still really young, four things. That's a weird number to pick as well, isn't it? Four.
Yeah.
What would they be?
Yeah, four things.
Yeah. I'm not going to
So
push it for four, Jack. If you can only get one or two off the top of your head, that's fine.
no, we're going for four. Let's go. It's never too late. Um, Even starting a hobby late in your age, it's never too late. You can do it. Maybe four is tough.
You know?
Uh, to not compare yourself to others, follow your own path, to trust your coach, to trust your training, and to continue to eat curry
The night before.
the night before a race.
Right. And we have
Brilliant.
obviously got our token questions. Now, I don't know if you know these or not, but what song would you like to add to our... Do you train with music at all?
I'd say one run a week I've put in the headphones, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
So,
often.
what's your go-to song? What song are you going to add to our runs playlist?
I love Viva La Vida by Coldplay. I listen to it before every race. My coach has got me into rock anthems recently, so on the flight to Belfast, it was a lot of Meatloaf,
I always...
AC/DC.
I love
Oh,
Meatloaf. For
AC/DC is good as well. That's up there.
the best thing about
Yeah.
Meatloaf is if you're going to run a 5K, you only have to listen to 3 songs. So it's good because they're so long. You're not jumping between songs. But Meatloaf, AC/DC, bit of Bon Jovi, chuck some of that in as well.
Yeah,
Rolling
he's got
Black
me
he
into
is.
that recently.
Rolling
Yeah.
Black he is. And who is going to play Jack Kavanagh in a story of his life?
What's his name? The guy who plays Loki, Tom Huddleston.
Oh,
Hiddleston?
yeah, Tom Hiddleston, yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
he'll
meant the
do.
old Spurs centre midfielder then.
With the
I
afro.
know.
Yeah, the afro, yeah.
Yeah. I used to
No.
play him all the time on Football Manager 2005. But that's another podcast for another story. Jack, it's been an absolute pleasure. I am looking forward to keep an eye on you day to day and building up for the next 4 years. And if we are still around in 4 years' time, we will definitely get you back on with your big shiny medal.
Okay, no, look forward to it. Thank you for
Excellent.
having me.
No, thank you very much. All the best in Leicester on Friday as well. There'll be a live stream, so this will go out Friday morning as well. Anyway, but we'll be watching on the live stream for that kick. Happy days.
Awesome. No, thank you very
And then we're
much.
having a chat with Derry at the finish line. Make sure you tell. Derry's been on as well. Derry's a friend of the pod. He's a good guy, and yeah, good runner. So good luck,
Cool. No, I look forward to meeting him. Thank you.
Nick.
Cheers, Jack. Thanks for coming on. And like I say, all the best this weekend and for the next few years. And like I say, we'll keep an eye on you. That's it for another week from us. And I will see you on the start line in Bath half Sunday.
And I'll see you around the track with the camera. Thank you very much.